taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Brings up second and 1.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Max Crosby on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
That's good.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Robbie Anderson.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
At the
Bridgewater again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the silver and black go on offense for the first time as the Las Vegas Raiders, and they're led out by a familiar face. Their starter for the last 6 seasons, beginning year number 7, Derek Carr.
And we remember plenty of chatter in the offseason about whether Derek Carr would still be the man after the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota was brought in, but he's been brought in for competition and to be a backup, not to be their starter. The Raiders have told us Derek Carr is their guy. I think they've proven it by starting him here on opening day.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
From the 41, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
28-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With no
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
There's nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The 38-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll look downfield for one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 35-21, the final score. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Joey Slye to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works his way forward for about 4, up to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's the backup Mariota. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
He is good. Makes the score Raiders 6.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
43-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
He's brought down.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Curtis Samuel. It's a pickup of 6.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he knocks it through. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now down by 10. 1:47 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Got his target, Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Bridgewater to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Bridgewater. Underneath, he's got Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.